Hi Scorpio, welcome to your What Lies Ahead reading for July 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could be, or this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Scorpio, what do we got here? Tower, there you are, that's Scorpio. Ten of Swords, gracious, okay. King of Swords, that could be Gemini. Ace of Wands. The Sun, that could be Leo. Queen of Cups, Cancerian. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is interesting here. What's going on there? Is this a love situation? What happened? All of these have been romantic so far. I think there was one or two about work, but most of these have been romantic. Or I should say there was one or two that weren't romantic. They were non-romantic, like work or, friends, family, whatever. But this is romantic, it looks like. It says Ten of Swords. This is a time for building self-trust and efficacy. What's this Ten of Swords for Scorpio? Knight of Pentacles. So you're standing your ground. All right. Staying the course here. That's Taurus. What's this King of Swords? Three of Wands. Is this somebody new you're meeting? Or is that why you're breaking up? Because you found out that someone's been lying about dating someone else. What's this Ace of Wands for Scorpio? All right. It looks like you just found out that the reason why you broke up with somebody, you're finding more to the story. They're dealing with somebody else. All right, so what's this Sun card about? I think you want all the answers here. You're not getting them, or you're getting them piecemeal, and you're like, you know what? I just want to know everything. I just want to understand. I want the whole picture. Tell me everything, so that I can kind of move on and not having the details continue to be leaked to me and find out more and this and that. And it's just you're trying to put something in away and done, and you keep finding out more little bits here and there. The latest being that this is someone that might have been juggling you and another person, and that's why there's this sort of like immediate explosive breakup, and you're mad as HE double hockey sticks. Okay. Not budging from your position, but you finding out more information, and you really would like to just be kind of done with the whole thing. This could be having been done with the relationship. Things are good. You're not worried about money. This could be an online job offer, and it comes to you making a decision to do that, to leave where you're at, but also physically leave where you're at. So there could be a physical move here too because of an online job offer. Just saying. What's this Queen of Cups? Because look at this right here. This right here could be an online job offer. That right now you're dealing with online, but you're working out the particulars, and then you're sitting here debating, going, okay, with this new beginning, is this like, what does it entail? And it very well could entail a physical move here. What's this Queen of Cups? This is Queen of Cups for Scorpio. Whoopsie, doing it the wrong way. This is Queen of Cups for Scorpio. That could be Cancerian. Knight of Swords. That could be Gemini. Gemini or Aquarius. More communication. What's this? Yeah, okay. What's this Seven of Pentacles about for Scorpio? So this is about you. It feels like you're still in proximity to a romantic situation gone sideways, but then you get some kind of new offer. And not only would you be moving in that direction, but you'd literally be moving physically in that direction, away from the situation that went weird. So it's almost like, okay, you really want to get some distance from this. You really want to call it good and call it quits and call it over. Here's a new job opportunity in another city. And you're like, well, okay, wait a second here. So you've got some decisions to make now, because it's almost like, you're saying, okay, well, I really would just like for things to finally work out or to be at peace with this. And then they're like, okay, here's your chance. Here's your chance. Look what I'm offering you here. Could be online. And I'm not saying just someone out of the blue. I'm saying perhaps you put out resumes or whatnot, and you're actually getting feedback, and you can see a brighter road ahead. And then you've got some decisions to make now, because you've got a way out of the present situation. This is not a romantic offer. This is job and work related. So you've got a way out. Are you going to do it? And you're like, I got to think for a little bit. I need to think about this. Is all so sudden. I want to have my wits about me. I am all about being assertive and confident moving forward, but I need a minute to think. And that's where you're at. You might be having regrets about your situation, but you're like, does that compel me to physically move and to just completely change everything? And you're asking yourself that. And this is a time of, I was doing my glasses. This is kind of a time of you going, okay, I need to take a minute here. I need to figure out what makes sense. And what am I prepared to do? How much do you mean you really want to get some distance from it? Because you got it. You got the offer for distance. This is moving for a new job in July. Or the beginnings of it, being offered the job and then realizing, okay, if I take this job, I have to move physically, which creates further distance from this romantic situation that went awry. You wanted your exit plan, you got it. And you're going to be thinking about it. Because you're like, well, I didn't mean like just yet. You know what I mean? Because there's something very final about getting the HE double hockey sticks out of Dodge. It's one thing to break up, but then just kind of be staying, both of you, where you are and moving on that way. But it's another thing to break up and then leave town. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, that's moving on. That's moving forward, up and out. Okay, all right. And there's like a learning curve that's happening here too, because as you understand what's going on and what happened and getting some distance from it, this is also you kind of learning from that too. But this move, this offer, everything is very sudden. And I think it kind of takes you aback a little bit. This job change. What else for Scorpio here? What else for Scorpio? It's a good thing. It's just sudden, There's that Queen of Cups again. So this is something that perhaps you're kind of waiting until you get the answer intuitively, or you're just like, what would be in my best interest? What would really kind of put me back in the driver's seat again? Give me that efficacy I feel like I've kind of lost with this situation over here because it just stayed stagnant and I had no choice but to dig my heels in. I've got a way out. Do I want to take it? Okay, give me a minute. Let me think. Like it's like this kind of cyclical thinking right now. And I think you're waiting for the answer to come up, because for the Cancers I'm reading for, or Scorpios I'm reading for, this is Cancerian. You're very intuitive and you don't mind being led by that. Like you've got a good connection with your gut. You know what I mean? And so you're kind of waiting. You're like, I'll know the answer. I'm not ready yet, but the answer is going to come to me. You have like full faith that your answer will bubble up from the soul. So there's part of you that's also saying, I don't want to make a decision. I want to feel the decision. I want it to come to me, and it will. But get ready, because there's going to be some changes coming in July for you. And it's going to be based on what you feel is in your best interest. It is going to take you out of the trajectory of this heartache dynamic that you've been going back and forth with this person. Because physically you won't be, you know what I mean? Like you're going to be physically out of reach. That helps a lot. Proximity makes a difference, or lack thereof. What else for Scorpio here? Whoopsie. Oh. All right. Battle of the Blues. Take steps towards positive change. So this is your ticket out of that. You got someone coming along offering a job or reaching out online about a job. And you're like, okay, I honestly, it's like, what's to question? Like, you wanted a way out. This is it. So if all of a sudden, and it's not, there's no shaming here. Like, well, apparently you want to stay and suffer then because here's your way. No, it might not be right. You might be like, you know what, I don't need to move. Money's good, so I don't need this job. Like, that's what you're saying to yourself. I don't need this job if I want it. But it's just interesting how you called it in and then here it comes. So, okay, do you want to do it? I don't feel like moving. Okay, but then it's your choice. It's not because you're staying because you're not done with this. No, this offer puts this into perspective. And so whether you leave or don't, it was a wake-up call. Like, well, okay, there is a way out, and that would, am I ready to do that? Do I want to move house? Do I want to move everything? Something to consider, because you are kind of going through it right now emotionally, and you're finding out little piecemeal breadcrumb facts afterwards, as well as them, they might be kind of reaching out, whatever, and you're having to stand your ground, and you're just like, God, what? But you're still being affected by that situation. This is a way out, but it might be a drastic way out. So consider, this is you considering it, going, I don't know, I'll have to feel the answer. I have to wait till I feel what the right thing to do is. But you've got change coming if you want it. And it might be just enough that you got the offer that snaps you out of this dynamic, knowing that you could leave town or where if you wanted to, and you're like, okay, I don't want to feel like I'm running from this, or the fact that I could is enough for me to feel like I've already got some distance from it anyway. I don't need to actually leave now. Just the fact that I could is enough for me. Could be that. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's where I leave you, Scorpio. Okay, trying to keep these concise and tight and short, and yeah. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. So get ready for a busy July. Much love to you. All right, you take care.